On the fourth day of the five-day Hindu festival of Tihar, Govardhan Puja, Mahapuja and Nepal Sambat year 1144 are being observed today. While most of the country is immersed in Tihar fervor, the government decision to ban popular video sharing app TikTok has drawn mixed reactions. Also in this edition of Kantipur News, we have updates from the ongoing Israel-Hamas conflict and the ATP finals in Turin, Italy. Good morning, I'm Abheudaya Shrestha and these are the headlines of the hour. Govardhan Puja being marked today on the fourth day of Yama Panchak. Newar community to observe Mahapuja this evening. Nepal Sambat 1144 begins. Members of the ruling coalition not happy with government decision to ban video sharing platform TikTok. Analysts allege the government of fearing criticism. Public share mixed responses. Armed wing of Hamas says it is ready to release up to 70 women and children held in Gaza in return for a 5-day truce. Says the ceasefire should allow aid and humanitarian relief in Gaza. And Carlos Alcaraz suffers defeat on his ATP Finals debut as Alexander Zverev fights back to win in Turin, Italy. Daniil Medvedev also sees off Andrei Rublev. Today is Govardhan Puja, the fourth day of Yama Panchak or the Tihar festival. A replica of Govardhan Parbat or hill is made using cow dung and worshipped today. Oxen are also worshipped today. According to Hindu beliefs, Govardhan is a hill near Gokul. It is believed that residents used to worship Lord Indra but did not receive anything in return. One day, Lord Krishna asked them not to worship Indra and worship Govardhan hill, which provided them with resources. All the villagers started worshipping Govardhan, which angered Indra, who retaliated with torrential rains. Krishna then lifted the whole Govardhan hill to save the villagers from the wrath of Indra. Recognizing Krishna's powers, Indra withdrew his wrath. Meanwhile, the Newar community is observing Mahapuja this evening. Mahapuja is celebrated by worshipping the self and is a major festival of the Newar community. Tihar is considered the festival which reflects Nepali traditions and culture. Musical performances of Deusi and Bhailo performed during Tihar, which holds religious and cultural significance, adds more fervor to the festival. Members of different communities and regions perform Deusi Bhailo in their own ways, while the performance have been given continuity by new generation with equal fervor. Both urban and rural areas are immersed in Deusi Bhailo during Tihar. All generations are equally involved and enjoy in Deusi Bhailo. The amalgam of traditional practices and modern elements have broadened Deusi Bhailo as well. Those performing Deusi Bhailo describe the houses they reach, identify the reasons for them being there, and also make wishes. House owners provide those groups with fruits, siel roti, and cash based on their capacity. In the past, Deusi Bhailos were performed in traditional attires with Nepali musical instruments, while the participants used to reach each and every possible house in their neighborhood. In recent times, modern elements have been integrated while performing at specific location of a neighborhood as well. Meanwhile, culture experts have shared their concerns on losing the traditional elements of Deusi Bhailo as the new generation has been integrating its own aspects based on the interests and requirements. Considering the religious, traditional and cultural significance of Deusi Bhailo, it is imperative for the new generation to pay special attention in its conservation. Nepal Sambat year 1144 has begun today. Nepal Sambat is said to have begun to mark the contribution of Sankadar Sakwa, who paid the debts of the poor. The Nepal Sambat is celebrated by exchanging greetings. Having recognized Nepal Sambat with national identity, the government is to include Nepal Sambat in all of its documents starting today. The New Year of Nepal Sambat begins on the day of Kartik Shukla Pratipada each year. National luminary Shankadhar Sakhwa is credited with initiating the Nepal Sambat by freeing the poor from their debts during the reign of the Lichavi king Raghav Dev. Celebratory rallies are held across the country, including the Kathmandu Valley, to mark the New Year's Day of Nepal Sambat. Cultural festivals and religious programs are still held on the basis of Nepal Sambat, while the calendar is mentioned even in archaeological documents, inscriptions, and texts. With the beginning of the Shah dynasty, Nepal Sambat was used as a national calendar. The government had recognized Sakhwa as a national luminary 36 years ago. Historians and culture experts are of the opinion that contributions of Sakhwa are even more relevant in the current period of economic crisis. Sales of Palpali Dhaka and products made from Palpali Dhaka increased during Tihar. Products made from Palpali Dhaka are given as gifts by sisters to their brothers during Tihar. Such products are also being preferred by domestic tourists who visit Palpa. According to Secretary of Palpali Dhaka Association, Manoj Raj Sharma Paudel, sales of Palpali Dhaka has increased with the diversification of the products. In addition to Palpa, demand of Palpali Dhaka is high in places including Kathmandu, Pokhara, Butwal, Naranghat, Bhairawa, Dang and Nepalganj, among other places. There are more than 20 industries in Palpa that produce Dhaka, while more than 200 women are being employed. Politicians and analysts have criticized the government decision of banning popular video platform TikTok, terming it undemocratic. Saying TikTok had created a negative impact on social harmony, the government has said that it had to ban the platform. Former president of the Federation of Nepali Journalists, Shiva Gaunle, said that the government was not able to face criticisms from social media platforms and had therefore decided to ban TikTok. He also urged the government to withdraw the decision. Main opposition CPN-UML Deputy General Secretary Pradeep Gyawali said that instead of regulating, imposing a ban on social media platform was concerning. Members of the ruling party Nepali Congress have also opposed the government decision. General Secretary duo Gagan Thapa and Bishwa Prakash Sharma in their social media posts have opposed the government decision to ban TikTok. Rashtriya Prajantra Party chairperson Rajendra Lingden has said that the government has embarked on a domineering journey by imposing a ban on TikTok, while Rashtriya Swatantra Party has criticized the government for banning the app instead of taking actions against those abusing the platform. Rashtriya Prajantra Party Nepal chairperson Kamal Thapa has said that TikTok was a source of information and knowledge while being a platform to exhibit the talent of users, and has urged the government to withdraw the decision. Last Thursday, the government had issued a 19-point directive to ensure the sound management of social media platforms. According to Nepal Police, of the total complaints filed at its Cyber Bureau, around 90% are related to the abuse of social media platforms. More than 6,000 cases were registered at the Bureau in the 4 months of the ongoing fiscal year. Except for Nepal, TikTok is fully or partially banned in India, Afghanistan, Australia, Belgium, Canada, Denmark, New Zealand, Norway, the United States of America, and the United Kingdom. In our Public Voice segment, we had asked people in all the 7 provinces what they think of the government's decision to ban TikTok. Let's take a look at what they had to say.
टिकटकमा विभिन्न अनैतिक क्रियाकलाप हुँदै पनि धेरैजना मान्छे डिप्रेसनबाट बस्न सकिरहनु भएको छ। उहाँहरूले टाइम पासको माध्यम भएको छ।
सरकारले लिएको निर्णय टिकटक प्रतिको एकदम सकारात्मक निर्णय रहेको छ।
धेरै नराम्रोहरू पनि आइरहेको छ। मलाई त ठिकै लाग्छ।
एक दुई जना जस्ता निकालिहाल्छन्, त्यस्तो अप्ठ्यारो कुरा छैन त्यसमा। यो सरकारको नीति गलत जस्तो लाग्यो।
धेरैमा भने विकृति नै फैलाएको जस्तो लाग्यो।
राम्रो निर्णय हो सरकारको। जुन समाजमा हाम्रो अश्लीलता फैलिरहेको थियो त्यो रोकथाम अब हुन्छ।
म्युजिकमा भिडियोहरू बनाउनु मिल्थ्यो, अब त त्यो तपाईको इन्स्टाग्रामहरुमा पनि मिलि नै रहेको छ। मलाई त लाग्दैन खासै केही फरक पर्छ भनेर त्यो बन्द गर्यो भने।
यसले चाहिँ अब विकृतिको रूपमा नि धेरै विकृति ल्याएको थियो।
छोराछोरी जम्मा बिगडिया छन्, आइमाई पनि बिगडिया छन्, त्यो बन्द गरे चाहिँ राम्रो छ।
मान्छेहरूले चाहिँ अलिकति आफ्नो चाहिँ कलाहरू देखाउन पाएको छ। त्यसमा चाहिँ मलाई पुरै नहटाएर त्यो विकृति मात्रैलाई हटाउँदा चाहिँ राम्रो होला
एकदम विकृति नै छ यसलाई बन्दै गराए सरकारले हामीलाई एकदम राम्रो लाग्छ
निर्णय त राम्रो हो तर यो कराईको साथ अगाडि बढाउनु पर्छ
विकृति नफैलाइकन राम्रोसँग यसलाई चलाएमा बन्द नगरे पनि राम्रै हो
धेरै विसङ्गति विकृतिहरू पनि फैलाएको छ त्यसले गर्दा यो सरकारले गरेको निर्णय एकदम ठिक छ
टिकटकमा व्यस्त भएको कारण धेरै घरमा झगडा आउने विकृति समाजमा उशृङ्खल विकृतिहरू आउने गरेको थियो त्यो गर्दा राम्रो लागेको छ
सन्देशमूलक सूचनामूलक जानकारीहरू पनि टिकटकबाट हामीले प्राप्त गर्ने हुनाले मलाई यसमा अलिकति दुःख पनि लाग्यो
सरकारले गरेको निर्णय एउटा स्वागत योग्य नै छ
यसले के गर्छ भने समाजमा हुने जुन विकृति र अश्लीलता फैल्ने जुन कार्य थियो एकदमै न्यून हुने गर्ने अहिले स्थिति आउँछ
बन्द भन्दा पनि यसलाई चाहिँ अझै यसलाई चाहिँ सुझाव सल्लाह चाहिँ विभिन्न चाहिँ गरेपछि राम्रो हुन्थ्यो
It's now time for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion.
Public Pulse.
Here's the question. Why has the role of province governments appeared weak during disasters? Your options are A, lack of willpower, B, lack of clarity in jurisdiction, and C, lack of resources. The voting is on. Type NEWS, select your option A, B, or C, and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. And it's time now for the international update. The armed wing of Palestinian militant group Hamas yesterday said they told Qatari mediators that the group is ready to release up to 70 women and children held in Gaza in return for a 5-day truce. Abheudaya, the spokesperson for the armed wing of Hamas Al-Qassam Brigades, said in a recorded audio published on the group's Telegram channel that the truce should include a complete ceasefire and allowing aid and humanitarian relief everywhere in the Gaza Strip. He went on to accuse Israel of procrastinating and evading the price of the deal. Israel launched its campaign last month to annihilate Hamas, the militant group that runs the Gaza Strip, after Hamas gunmen rampaged through southern Israel, killing civilians. Around 1,200 people died and 240 were dragged to Gaza as hostages, according to Israel's tally. According to the media office of the Hamas-controlled government in the Israel-besieged enclave, the total death toll in Gaza Strip rose to 11,240 as of yesterday. According to the media office spokesperson, the death toll since 7th of October includes 4,630 children and 3,130 women. Meanwhile, the World Health Organization has warned Gaza's biggest hospital, Al-Shifa, is nearly a cemetery with bodies piling up inside and outside. The facility's director said conditions at the Al-Shifa hospital are catastrophic as essential units have collapsed. The director said premature babies are being wrapped in foil to keep them alive after being removed from incubators when oxygen ran out. A UN spokesperson said dozens of premature babies and 45 kidney patients needing dialysis cannot be treated properly due to a lack of power. According to officials, the situation at Al-Shifa Hospital is part of a deepening Gaza healthcare crisis, with the Al-Quds Hospital, the second largest, also out of service. Meanwhile, the Israeli military said it killed a group of Hamas fighters embedded among civilians at the Al-Quds Hospital. U.S. President Joe Biden yesterday said that hospitals in Gaza must be protected. Israel has claimed Hamas is using the medical facilities to shelter senior officials and coordinate attacks. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken acknowledged disagreements within the State Department over the administration's approach to the war. Fighting has been raging close to the hospital in Gaza City in recent days, with severe fuel shortages affecting treatment. Israel has accused Hamas of having a command and control center under the hospital, which the facility and Hamas deny. That's all for the moment. We would like to wish our viewers a very happy Tihar.